What's up guys, Jack Jones here, and I'm really excited for this video because this is my foray back into gaming, and I'm going to show you this mill rogue today. I don't have credit for making this deck because I found it on Reddit, and it's an Inzoth mill rogue, and it's really fun when you do it right because you basically just fill the board with all of these taunt death rattle minions, and you can play like 7 Inzoth. And if you can't kill them doing that, you can just kill them by milling them. And that's really fun. And so part of what I want to show you is this deck. Also, I want to tell you that I'm going to start streaming next week. The schedule is still to be decided, but likely it's going to start around 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Central Time, and I'll stream from about then until 10 or 11 at night. I'll put that link down, my Twitch link down in the description. And then finally, another thing I want to do with this video is show you the workout that I've been able to do while I play Hearthstone, while I play Gwent, and it's actually been really awesome because I can get in just an amazing workout while I'm still playing the video game. So that's what I'll show you. I'll show you kind of the workout portion first as I'm playing. I'll just fast forward through that, and then I'll show you more in depth on this mill rogue for those who are interested in seeing this wild mill rogue. Okay, so since my game is loading, I'm going to start doing push-ups. Look at that, 25 push-ups, and I didn't lose any game time. Ah, damn it. So sometimes that happens. Because I've been playing a lot of Gwent, and in Gwent you can hide your cards and see your opponent when you mulligan. But there I just completely screwed up my mulligan. Oh well. Nothing to play. So, back to push-ups. Supposed to get 100 push-ups. There's 30. Good, I got it, my Death Lord. Probably backstab him. Yeah, let's do that. I will dagger up. Go ahead and hit him in the face. And then more push-ups. B6, starting to get tired. Play my Death Lord. He could Shadow or Death it, but that's okay. Or not Death, whatever, Pain. 4, yep. So I'm at 36 push-ups. So that was 100 push-ups in about one and a quarter of a game. Now I'm going to do 50 pull-ups. What's this guy going to do? Even need to. Didn't even need to use my combos. Just straight up killed that guy. I'm at 15 pull-ups. Pull-ups are getting hard. Which means I need to do them more. I'm at 19 pull-ups. I'm gonna start doing my burpees just because I can't keep cranking out pull-ups like that. So the goal is to do 50 burpees as well. Well, that turned out pretty well. And he quit. So there you have it. That was about, what, 5 games of Hearthstone? And I was able to do 100 pull-ups, or rather 100 push-ups, 50 pull-ups, and then about 70 burpees. I lost track of my burpees, but I definitely did more than 50. And I got my quest done, and I think I actually lost some stars. But now let me get into this deck for real, so I can be fully here and not running back and forth between the pull-up bar and my computer. Yeah, I'll load up the game, show you what the optimal outcome looks like for this rogue. And it's not, you know, it's not a deck that you're going to climb to legend with. Well, you probably could on Wild, to be honest, but it's just going to take you forever because it's not super consistent. Like the times when you don't draw your Oracle and the times when you don't draw your Death Rattle taunts in the early game, you have a good chance of losing those games. So Oracle is good. I want to get rid of these other cards so that I can draw some Death Lords and Sludge Belchers. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Nothing to do. Pass this turn.
Once upon a time.
So it's a dragon priest. I could point out a Death Lord, but I want to save this coin. Just equip a dagger and
Here we go.
hit him in the face. So he could Shadow Word Pain this, but it's not a huge deal.
Death does not scare me.
And he gets one Death Rattle minion on the board.
Here we go.
So in my early game, my goal is to play my Death Rattle minions, do a little bit of damage to his face if I can, and just kind of get my Death Rattle minions out there so that late game I can play my Inzoth. So Inzoth is one of my win conditions, and the other win condition is to just mill the guy by playing a bunch of Cold Light Oracles. But this is pretty good. Actually, I wish I hadn't. You know what? I'm going to pretend like I'm a noob and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to keep his cleric alive. And let's put another Death Lord on the board. So let him keep drawing cards. So that's another fun thing about this deck, is in the beginning they don't realize that you're a mill deck, so they think they're doing really good when they buff up their clerics and they keep healing their minions to draw cards. And then you can get some really good taunts in after start dropping your oracles. They realize what a huge mistake they've made. So he might be setting up to do a Cabal Shadow Priest on one of these guys. But what can I do about that? Which I can do about that right now. So I'm gonna just drop a Sludge Belcher. Going to kill this guy with this guy. Just go ahead and do some damage in case he does use a Cabal Shadow Priest this turn. Yeah, keep drawing cards, buddy. Keep drawing those sweet cards. Oh yeah, he's a dragon deck. He's probably not running Cabal Shadow Priest. There we go. Probably the best card that my Death Lord could pull. Could vanish. But I have a pretty good board state, so that wouldn't be very helpful. Really, I need cards. Need more options. I already have Gang Up and Shadow Step in my hand, so I can safely afford to play my Coalite Oracle. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. So I'm not going to overdraw. So let's go ahead, play the Oracle. Make him realize that he has made a huge mistake. So now he's going to at least burn one card. So I could play Gang Up, Shadow Step, play it again. But I think what I'll do is I will just Gang Up. No, you know what? Gang Up, Shadow Step is the right move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can burn 2 cards here. Good. Already drew another one. And I don't have a prep, right? So I'll just end the turn there. Yeah, keep healing your guys. So this might be a good place to play a Vanish. Yeah, this might be a really good place to play a Vanish. He has 8 cards, so I could play... I don't have a prep. So that's 3 mana. So that costs 9 mana. I have a coin. Gets me to 8 mana. So I can't Vanish and Cold Light, which would be the ideal situation. But I can Vanish and Doomsayer. I think that's the right play here. So Vanish, his hand fills up again, and then I'll coin out the Doomsayer. Good, I'm glad this game is going much better than the other games. It was kind of embarrassing to keep losing while I'm recording. In this game, I'm going to be able to show you Inzoth, which is really fun.
Is someone injured?
So I have 8 mana. I can play Inzoth in 2 turns. But what do I want to do? I want to remove this guy. Let's go ahead, play my Oracle. I can backstab Phantom Knives. Clear this guy. Ah, damn, I forgot I had Blood Mage. Well, that's still a good play. Let's go ahead and do 2 damage to this guy. We'll do a Phantom Knives. Okay, so we have Full Light in hand. That's pretty good. He's got 7 cards left in his deck. basically, I already have this game won because I have an Inzoth that I can Shadow Step. He's not going to kill me next turn. 8 cards. I'll probably play another Cold Light Oracle. Ooh, Ran is really good. I could Ran, Shadow Step, Cold Light again, but that would also overdraw me. Do I want to sap? There's really nothing good to sap. I think I just heal myself here. Yeah, I heal myself. How many cards do I have? I don't need to really burn any cards, so that's good. Next turn I will play my Inzoth.
I wield the power of Black.
Really, another Vanish here would be ideal. But I still have 11 cards in my deck, so probably not likely that I'm going to pull a Vanish. But it's really good that I'm at full health, so that gives me a lot of room to play with. Oh, perfect. So I'm going to Inzoth. And then Shadow Step. Kinda sucks that this body's just gonna sit out there. It removes one less minion that I can raise with my next Inzoth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm good. So he has to kill these Death Lords, which is going to pull more cards from his deck, bring him closer to fatigue. And ideally, I want to wait and hold this Inzoth until I have a gang up. Good. It can burn another Spite Historian. He's got 1 card left in his deck. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to draw my last Murloc. And then next turn, I can play Bran Bronzebeard, my Murloc. I need to get rid of some cards. So let's go ahead and... Okay, so if I drop Blood Mage Thalmos, I can go ahead and clear that guy. And he's got 1 card in his deck. Do I kill the Blackwing? Yeah, I think it's good to kill him. Yeah, that's good. But I pulled that guy so he doesn't get his dragon buff. So now he's in fatigue. He has 7 cards left. I still have 8 cards in my deck. I've got an Inzoth. I can do a Bran Cold Light. So I'm in a really, really good spot here. So this is what you want to happen in a game. And when it can line up like this, it's really fun because there's just absolutely nothing your opponent can do. And if you want to be really, really mean,
Incredible.
you can taunt them a lot. Because usually what happens is when you're playing your crappy cards, they'll taunt you. It's just constant BM. And then when they realize that you're playing a mill deck with Inzoths and Death Rattles, then they really shut up really quickly. Yeah, there's another Sludge Belcher.
You wish to live forever.
So I don't want to play this until I can play a, what's it called? Until I can play a gang up. That's the word I'm looking for. So I play these 2, I'm going to draw 4 cards, so I need to be down to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to get rid of 1 card. That's going to cost 6 mana, so I'm going to have 4 mana left to play with. This is not going to get rid of a card. So let's go ahead and sap Who do I sap? I don't care about health, but this guy could just instantly kill a Death Lord. So sap him. Play my Bran. Play my Oracle. Good, there's a gang up. Now I can play my Inzoth. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm at 10 cards.
Choose soon.
Good prep. Fan of Knives. Probably better. No, I'm just gonna sap this guy. It really doesn't matter. I've won at this point. So he's gonna die. Next turn I can just play my Oracle. But it's more fun to play my Inzoth.
Secret agent coming through.
Cool, get a bunch of useless cards to you. Good thing I didn't play Gang Up yet. Not sure what's left in my deck still. Probably what, like an Eviscerate?
Almost out of cards.
Oh, Banish. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. So he probably definitely picked up at least one Vanish. So I don't want to play my Inzoth, because then he's just going to vanish everything back to my hand. Well, I guess it really wouldn't matter. But I do. Well, we go for fun, we play our Inzoth. We go for just winning. Let's just do this. Gang up, and he dies.
Well played. I'm out of cards.
And so that's how you do it when it goes well. Let's see if we can get another good game where I can show you the Inzoth gameplay. I'm saving gold for the new expansion. I think I'll probably pre-order some Ungoro cards and then spend maybe 3,000 or 4,000 gold buying packs. That way I can make some competitive ladder decks when the expansion hits. Probably I'll play Arena for the first week or two, just to get some more cards and to see what the meta settles at. And then once that settles, then I'll craft whatever legendary that I need to make a competitive deck and start climbing with that. But honestly, the deck or the meta so far has been really stale, and so I've been playing, playing these rogue decks and really not doing much except for doing my daily quests. Otherwise, I've been playing a lot of Gwent, and Gwent is something that I'm gonna stream a lot of it as well. I think it's just a better crafted game in terms of, there's a lot more choice, a lot more option, a lot less RNG. So when you lose, anytime I've lost in Gwent, ooh, this is a really good starting hand. This is pretty much the perfect starting hand. I mean, the only thing I'm missing is some removal, which it doesn't matter too much against a priest, because a priest is not going to kill me by turn 6. So, back her up, hit him in the face. Oh, anyway, so with Gwent, what I find is that when you lose, you can usually pinpoint 1 or 2 plays where if you had played those plays differently, you could have won. And I like that a lot, because that, right then, that's up to you. It was my mistake, and that's what cost me the win. Whereas Hearthstone, a lot of times, if I just don't have cards, if I have a bad mulligan, and I'm facing a pirate warrior and I don't draw my Reno or whatever, I'm just dead, and there was literally nothing I could have done, and that just feels really bad. So that's why over time I'm probably going to play a lot more Gwent than Hearthstone, but still Gwent is still in, it's still in beta, closed beta, so it's got a long way to go before it's a, a polished competitive game. Okay, so I could Death Lord, I could Cold Light. Probably better to Death Lord. Is this the same guy I just played? No. SCL. Yeah, so this guy maybe doesn't know that I am a
Here we go.
mill deck. I'll hit him, so if he wants to trade that he has to heal him up first and then it puts him down to 1 health. Otherwise he could trade into it, heal, and then you know, back at 3 health or whatever. It really doesn't matter, it's a one damage me. Okay. So he's probably going to Shadow Word Pain this guy at some point. He's got 8 cards, so I could burn some cards, but I don't have anything in my hand to return that Cold Light Oracle, and there's no telling when I'll draw another one. But it's also protected behind a taunt. He doesn't have anything on the board. He would burn a card. And I have a turn 5 play, but I don't have a turn 6. You know what? It's probably the best to play him now. See what I draw. Okay, good.
Too soon.
I'll Shadow Step. I'll just Shadow Step and play him again. And burn 2 more cards.
Hand is too full.
Okay.
Hand is too full.
So now he knows the game, he knows the gig. The gig is up. But didn't look like he was going to play a Northshire Cleric anyway, so that's okay. This means it's going to take 2 more turns to kill him. Potion of Madness. That's okay, I still have 1 more in my deck. I can draw him using the Curator. I already have my Inzoth. And I have a good amount of Death Rattles. So we should be in a good spot.
Not too quickly. Drink with me, friend.
Okay, that's interesting. I don't know why he would want to return cards to his hand. I guess he's just trying to play whatever he can. Sludge Belcher, definitely. Don't need a heal. And yeah. Remove him. Why not? I really like this deck because it forces you to think. A lot of times you don't want to play on curve. A lot of times you don't want to play for tempo. So it's a lot more interesting than playing Pirate Warrior or Aggro Shaman or whatever else is dominating the ladder right now. That's probably the most annoying card to play against versus a priest for me. But in this matchup it doesn't really matter because he's, you know, most of my cards are fairly useless for him. All of my big, impactful cards are already in my hand. So do I Doomsayer? Do I Doomsayer? If I could actually kill this guy against him, and I could sap him. think that's what we do. See what this guy pulls. Okay. Go ahead and kill Bran. I don't want him to get value out of Bran. You know what? I don't even need to sap him. I can just play my Doomsayer. You know, if he doesn't... if he does remove him, it's not a big deal. If he doesn't remove him, he loses his board and loses a turn, basically. Well, it's okay. It saves this dude.
You might feel a little tingle.
Oh,
I have jumped.
Well played.
that's pretty good. You just never can tell what's in people's hands when you're playing in Wild. 8 cards, so what do? Heal, I don't need to heal. I could Phantom Knives, but that doesn't really help the board state. My best play is to play the Curator. Here we go, I've got my other Oracle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heal him back up to 5.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Recording video. You're okay. Yeah, you're like the little kid. So he's gonna heal this guy, attack into here, and then I can Phantom Knives. Sets up for a really good Phantom Knives. If Phantom Knives dagger up, hit him as well.
Drink with me, friend.
Yeah, doesn't really matter. Removes him anyway. 2 Phantom Knives, so I could clear his whole board. Yeah, I think that's what we do. I want to Oracle first. I think I want to save this until I have a Bran or something else. Do another Phantom Knives. Good, there's a Bran.
Here we go.
And board is clear. So now this turn, I can play my Bran, play my Oracle. Now I have 3 mana left. I can actually clear him, I don't even need to sap him. Probably better to clear him than to sap him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So play my Bran first. And then let's go ahead and Eviscerate. Maybe I should have saved my Eviscerate. Well, if I had a Blood Mage Thanos, I couldn't play him anyway, so that's fine. Full Light Oracle. There he is. But I guess if I saved my Eviscerate, I could have played this guy and then done Prep, Eviscerate, and just killed him outright.
Here we go.
But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need to burn a card
Here
still.
we go.
Yeah, so that would have been a better play, because now I'm just going to burn that card.
Too soon.
I guess I could gang up. Yeah, not a bad play.
My hand is too full.
So I need to be careful. He probably has Cabal Shadow Priests playing his Shrinkmeisters and whatnot. And all these Potions of Madness. So be careful with the Death Lords. Yep, there it is.
Secret agent coming through.
Play my Zoth. But I don't know if that's the optimal play. I could also vanish. Destroy those two. I think I want to wait for a Shadow Step before I play my Azoth. Wish I had my prep still. And I could heal, prep, vanish. I guess I could sap, vanish. That way he doesn't get another Cabal Shadow Priest. I think that's what I should do. Sap, vanish. Play just something on the board.
Thank you.
See what I mean about the BMs? They like to do that.
Secret agent coming through.
He's got like, what, 3 or 4 of those in his hand? And now a bunch more in his deck. So I guess I'm not going to kill this guy by milling him. I need to play, the Zoth strategy. Flood my board with my taunts, keep hitting him in the face. So, let's play this Oracle.
My hand is too full.
Let's burn some more of his cards. And we shall play a Death Lord? Yeah, let's play a Death Lord. That's up for a bigger
Hand is too full.
Zoth.
Let me change your mind.
Okay. That's okay. That's the last Shadow Priest that he has. What an annoying deck. Probably what he's thinking with my deck as well. Three cards, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Oracle, Vanish. Yeah, let's do that.
Almost out of cards.
Where are my gang ups? I guess I only have one gang up. That's still buried in that deck. Let's see. Shadow Step. It's like a Shadow Caster. Shadow Step. That's interesting. Now I want to save my Shadow Step by Zoth. So let's do prep. Vanish. Let's do. Good to go.
Too full.
So now next turn I can play Sludge Belcher Healbot. And then I'll start filling up my board with Inzoths. Because this turn, Priest doesn't have any burst, so I'm not afraid of him killing me at 8 health. And then I can heal myself back up, save my Oracle, or whenever he gets into fatigue and gets low from getting hit in the face with Sludge Belchers and Death Lords. And then just finish the game by playing an Oracle. Maybe he quit. Who knows?
Mental dislocator.
I'm out of cards.
There's Gang Up, so that's good. So I'm going to play Sludge Belcher, Healbot. And then I'll play Inzoth. I'll Shadow Step him back into my hand. And then I'll play him again, Gang Up on him. And then hopefully through all that there's going to be one copy of him still alive on the board. And then I can play my Shadowcaster. And by that point he's probably going to concede.
Secret agent coming through.
Okay. That's interesting. So I'll just run him in the face so I get another copy. Now, here we go. Shadow Step, return to my hand. What happened to my other Sludge Belcher? Did he grab it and kill it as well? I'm through all my cards. I didn't burn any cards. It's kind of a mystery. Oh well. No, he did take one of my Death Lords. Ball Shadow Priest. The next turn I will have 3 Belchers, and 2 Death Lords.
I bring life and hope. Thank you.
So this will probably pull another operative. Trying to burn cards again? No? Okay. Yeah, doesn't really matter. Go ahead and... Yeah, let's do that. See what that pulls. Good. Pulled the Healbot. That's really good. I should have run him... Well, no, that's the only thing I could have done. So... At this point, it doesn't matter. I just need to kill them off. Play my Corruptor. Gang up. Haunt him. And end my turn. So you see how the game plan is, right? In the early game, you want to play your Death Lords, you want to play your Sludge Belchers, you want to hold on to your Coldlight Oracles until you have some way of returning them to your hand, either with a Shadow Step or a Vanish, or unless you have a Gang Up. Gang Up is also acceptable to play Coldlight Oracle, and if possible, if you have Brand to synergize your Coldlight Oracles and your Healbots, those are really good. Oh, yeah. Huh. This might turn out to be a really interesting game. So now he has 2 copies of Inzoth in his hand, and he has played... he's got a bunch of these operatives. So that's interesting. So I think what I need to do is... I need to kill off my Death Lord. Pull the Inzoths out of his deck. Well, no, they're not in his deck, they're in his hand. But I still need to kill them off anyway.
Well played. You have better.
Oh, okay. That makes it easier. Well, so that's how this deck works when it works. And it's gotten me up to rank 14 in Wild, and I haven't played it much, but it's just a lot of fun. Especially if I've been killed a lot by like Pirate Warriors and whatever else on the regular ladder. I get frustrated. It's really fun to come over here and play this deck and to know that you are just really pissing people off. So that part's really fun. Yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. I will be starting to stream on Monday. So again, that link is down in the description, and check it out. So the streaming is going to include Hearthstone and Gwent, and then I'm also one of my goals is to just see how many push-ups, pull-ups, burpees I can do in a month while I'm streaming video games, and to hopefully drop down 4 or 5% body fat, and use video games to get really fit. So I think that'll be an interesting experiment, and you can watch that live on stream.